Welcome to the greatest game you've never played. Most of y'all have never even heard of this game. Robocop. Now, this game is a fan's dream come true. This is not one of those microtransacted, horrible games that literally just pit you against nothing but money hungry industry grabs, DLC parts and skins. This is a true fan made game by fans for fans of the Robocop franchise. This this game takes place between Robocop 1 and Robocop 2. Subsequently, I just recently watched the new Robocop movie. It's not bad. I just wouldn't call it Robocop. I would call it Cybercop or Robocop 2000 or something like that. My problems with it was, one, Murphy knew who he was when he came back. His family was still alive. You killed the drama in that right then and there. You showed him what happened to him, and then you told him we're taking care of your family. The mask that they used, it looked more like somebody was in a Robocop suit more than the face being stretched over a metal endoskeleton, to quote Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also, the drama of his family knowing he died and moving on made the movie more dramatic. It gave Murphy more of a feel. Plus, when he came back, there was like zero emotions. He went and protect serve. OCP, he did a directive. He was out on the streets enforcing the law, even before the flashbacks started coming back. And that created a unique point of view for Murphy and Robocop as a franchise. This game literally jumps you right back into that world. Ford Taurus cars, the music, the city of Detroit, the grittiness of it. This is kind of like my thought process with Hogwarts Legacy. This is a game that allows you to become part of that universe, that allows you to join in and enjoy the inside aspects of that universe. And a lot of people are like, well, I like movies. I like movies too. But in the movie, you're at home sitting on the couch watching everybody's point of view. In a game, you are inside of that story. You are part of that universe. So your decisions, your actions have consequences and make you feel like you're living the story. It's a way to experience your favorite movie just a little bit better. Very few games in our gaming culture over the past 40 years have been able to capture an environment where you who love the movie are now a part of that universe as well. Robocop is one such game, and almost nobody played it, almost nobody heard about it, and almost nobody talks about it. So today, here in the Game Dojo, as your host, the Triumphant Game Ninja, I am going to tell you about a game you probably never heard of, probably never played, never saw gameplay of, but is probably one of the better games in the gaming genre. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I give you Robocop, Rogue City. So you are Robocop, you are Murphy. This is what you do. That is a gun. It's been a while since I've played this, so that's scan mode. Like I said, it's a really good game. Oh, that's punch. All right, Trying to figure out what the... There we go. Alright, trying to figure out what the buttons are. Alright. I think I stopped playing this game because of this disarm part. I didn't know how to do it, so I failed like so many times. So I just rage quit. Detach wires from the highest voltage to the lowest voltage. Alright, so this is, hold on. Wait a minute, what? This one, 30. One wire, I explode and die. This is the reason why I rage quit this part, because I've tried it so many times and fricked it up. But hopefully today I get a chance to get through it. If not, I'm gonna rage quit again. The game is great. We're seeing if we can get you through it so you can actually see gameplay. So don't move. Have faith in your boy. I don't have the Ring of Power. The Precious has abandoned us, so I have to find the Ring of Power so that we won't be naked out here in the land of Mordor in gaming. The Precious has abandoned us. Alright, at least y'all get some gameplay, because that bomb shit. I can't. So I reloaded the last checkpoint. I'm gonna move up to the bomb. Maybe I can go online. Maybe y'all can help me out in the comments. I'm frustrated beyond belief. That's why I stopped playing this game for like... The last time I played this game was back in 2024. Like, it wasn't even like the end of the year. Like, I think the last time I played this game was like summer. That's how much this game took me there. I think I died 51 times trying to do this bomb disarmal. For the guys out there who really do it in real life, you have my utmost respect, because one wire means you expire, and whew, you gotta have your shit screwed on tight to do that. Having said that, we are back in the chop shop with the scum of Detroit. So sit tight with me, Murphy, as we roll through Detroit, taking out the scumbags. This is Robocop, like I said, one of the greatest games you never heard of. Let's do it. Nope, cancel. Oh, by the way, this is a very violent game, just like the movie. So you might want to put your kids away, have them change the station, have them look away, cover their eyes like we used to do back in the day, because the bodies are about to hit the floor. Literally, as you just saw. So, spoiler warning, there's some violence going down in this video. Parents, discretion is advised. You've been warned.
They want to blow up the bridge.
You need to stop them. Otherwise, where will I get my maple syrup?
I am heading there now. What is your status?
Don't worry about us. We're doing just fine.
Oh, by the way, Peter Sellers and the original acting cast reprised their roles for this game. How is that for content? How is that for fan service? The sound, and the new Robocop too. When he walked, he didn't have the same sound. He didn't even have the same voice. He sounded like a regular guy in a suit. Hey, how you doing? Ah, I'm Murphy. Like, they didn't have to drop it, creeps. And the level of violence in the new one, I'm dissatisfied in. I mean, there was some killing, there was some murdering, but unfortunately, in the original Robocop, in the first 10 minutes of the movie, Robocop shoots a guy's dick off through a woman's dress hole while he's holding her hostage in a convenience store. The level of violence in Robocop in the 80s is amazing. And the fact that they market it towards children, this is why I love the 80s. This is where I'm from. Protect mode, serve. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Look at the environment. Look at the water, the reflection in the puddles, the physics, the particle physics, the fire. I mean, look at this. This is literally, look at this. Look at the graphics. Look at the attention to detail. This game is awesome. The fact that almost nobody's ever heard of it before, it's even worse. Look at downtown Detroit. Detroit is in a blaze of fire and chaos. Only one person out here can make a difference. That's Murphy, Robocop. I seen him running. I see him. See, now I could shoot these people. You know what? I am. I wish they made a Terminator game like this, but on a space of Terminator. There is a Terminator 2 game coming out in September that I just saw the trailer for. A lot of people have been asking me to react to it. Stay tuned. I do have a reaction that I filmed to it. It's just not up yet. Me actually watching the trailer. I have words to say, and it's one of these fan service games that I'm talking about. Another fan service game. There was one not too long ago, a side scroller with Ash versus the Evil Dead and Halloween Michael Myers. A lot of people didn't get the concept of those games. Yeah, they're side scrollers, but they're throwbacks from our time when we played games. That's what those games in our times would have looked like. And the fact that they have real music, real, like Laurie Strode was like one of the purchased DLC characters that you could do in there. Ash versus the Evil Dead. Like, these things, these little tiny things are love letters to the gaming community from game producers and game designers and developers to the actual patrons, the people who spend their money on these games. And I get it, and I love it. We love it. Us real gamers, we really love it. So stay tuned, because that Terminator 2 reaction is coming. By the way, this is going to go up on both of my channels as a gameplay and a review, because I have Robocop's review at the end of this video, so stay tuned. The new Robocop, but I might just dip into the entire franchise. There was 3 original movies plus the 4th, the new one that came out. I don't really consider Robocop 3, part of the franchise with the ninjas and the cyber things. Like, it was a bit much, but it was better than the new one that they had. So let's jump back into this, and then you're going to get a review. So for those of you on the Game Ninja channel, you're going to get one of my movie reviews. And for those of you on my movie channel, you're going to get one of my game reviews. You're getting a lot today. You're getting a 2-for-1 deal. The triple play. The movie, the reaction, and the gameplay. Protect, serve.
I'm gonna die here! He took my fucking hand off!
You see that? Oh, you thought I took your hand off, but you got it much worse, buddy. You thought it was just your hand. It's not just your hand. Oh, really? Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, forget, I got a up-to-date targeting system, guys. You don't want to mess with this. The city of Detroit can sleep nice tonight. Look at the bridge. Look at the design of this game. This game is amazing, guys. I don't know why you guys don't just run. I'm Robocop. Enemy transmission detected. I don't know why you guys just don't run. Like, I'm Robocop, guys.
Doing me! Good.
Slow violence. You gotta love it. By the way, guy, I see you still breathing. So, nothing personal, but, there will be no arrest tonight. Tonight, you guys will be judged. Sentence shall be passed, and you shall be executed. There will be no trials, no arrests, no Miranda. Protect, serve. See what I'm saying? The level of greatness in this game is amazing. Oh, we gotta jump back in. I hear some people talking. Time to kill some more bad guys. Unalive some more bad guys. Gotta be PC. Never know. It might demonetize this video. Alright. I see you. What you think I don't see you? I see you. Alright. Caution, high explosives detected. Alright. Don't shoot any explosives. Okay, that's not good. We're taking the back way. We could have kicked the door and busted in, but... What'd you say? By the way, you ain't gonna be needing these no more.
Hey, am I hearing gunshots?
Yeah, are you hearing gunshots?
Just keep planting those bombs.
Yeah, Spike, are you hearing gunshots? Remember, don't hit any explosives. this. Because you can't hit no explosives at all.
How about I kill you for this?
How about you what? Oh, by the way, I hope you're dead, because you're going to feel this. I accidentally was a bad game ninja. I shot one of the explosives and we all went up. Starting to get why I stopped playing this game. Let's give it another go. Let's try not to shoot the bomb. But it's kind of hard. They're firing. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this.
I'm sure you'd like to deal with this.
Alright, so we're going to take the back way again, because that seemed to work well for us last time. I wish I could just disable it from here. Don't shoot any explosives, I know.
Get ready to roll. Just keep planting those.
I know that was hella violent and that was overkill, but he deserved it. I'm Robocop, baby. I'm protect, serve. I got the law on my side. A little bit. Sorry if y'all get some cross music out there. For some reason, it's early as hell in the morning and people are still careful not to hit the explosives.
Let's fuck it up.
Oh, almost hit that can. That was not good. Alright. Think we're good. Just remember, don't shoot them when they're hiding. Oh, that's what happened last time. Oh. Alright, remember, don't shoot the explosives. Fuck. Fuck. It's gonna be the last time. It's gonna be the last time. It's gonna be the last time. Yo, this game, I played about maybe 27 hours of it. I've made it very far. But this part with the bridge, it's giving me Ninja Turtle flashbacks of the dam. For those of y'all who played Ninja Turtles on NES, that dam board where you had to defuse bombs was just as frustrating. Last time, then we gonna be out. You know what? We just going through the door this time. Yeah, that was just in your arm. You see, I'm starting to get the whole marksman thing. Up close and personal, that's where it is, right there. Alright, so let's do this again. You know, let's just go down there. Let's go down there. My targeting system is off. Guess what? I hope you got room in your trash bin because I want you to throw this away. It's the 80s. I got to do an 80s pun. Come on, guys. Come on, tell me that wasn't funny. I threw him like trash. I took out the garbage. Hope you got room in your trash can. Throw this away. Throw him against the wall. Throw him. No. Alright. It's a shit joke. Serious. Throw away. I hope you got room in your trash can. I'm gonna throw it away. Grab them, throw against the wall. Really? Alright. Rough night. Alright, now let's just go down here. Let's just go down here and take them. We just yoking them up. We just gonna yoke them up. We gonna Yokohama.
I'm not playing any more games! Get cover! Bastard shot me!
Yes, I did. Where y'all want them to go? Comment left, right, wall, ceiling. Wall? I got you. Wall? I got you. Y'all want the wall? If it's one thing I do fan service, y'all. Which wall? I got 3 walls. I got over here. Yeah, I'm choking them to death. We got this wall right here. It's really close. We got that wall over there. So close wall, far wall, stairs. Which bless you. Throw him up the stairs. Throw him up the stairs. I could do that. You want me to throw him up the stairs? I got y'all. I got y'all. All right, let's throw him up the stairs. That wall. How about the pipe?
My explosives need deactivating.
Do you need bomb squad assistance?
Yes.
What, me? No, I'm not doing that again.
I will manage.
Okay, so this is going to be the end of the video because I'm almost 100% sure I'm about to explode because I have over 50 times failed this part and I don't see why now would be anything different. So, let's just end this video nice, right? Here we go. 50 seconds. All right, what's the highest volt? The highest volt is going to be 30 volt voltage. Revenge of the Street Vultures. Disarm the bomb. I am going to have to look into ways of doing this. Now, why is it looking up? Why do y'all have me looking up? I can't touch anything. Can't touch anything. It's got 4 meters. 34 seconds. We're gonna. So I am. I think the game glitched, and the timer's still counting down, but I can't pull any wires. So they really just want me to go boom. I know it's satisfying for y'all to watch me go kaboom, but I'm not gonna give y'all that satisfaction right now. Let's exit back to the menu. We gotta exit back to the menu. Yeah, I got you. You set the controller down right now. By the way, we're using our Xbox One Blue Arctic controller. I love this thing. I got this. This was $69. I got it on a clearance sale at Walmart for $5, bro. $5. How could I not? That's the box back there on the Xbox wall. By the way, we have 213 of them controllers. So, like I said, for those of you who stuck around, this is pretty cool because you get the gameplay and you get the game. So let's talk about it. Robocop Part 1. It came out of nowhere. I remember the first time I saw it, I was actually nauseous by some of the things that I saw. I'll buy that for $1. It was probably one of the most violent movies I had ever seen around that point. It wasn't the most violent. Scarface takes that one, but it was around one of the most violent movies I've ever seen. It's just a testament of the world we're living in today, where you could be killed on the job and your job brings you back and still makes you work. Robocop was killed in action, in duty, and it was like, so you gonna finish your shift? So they made him, where's my Johns? Oh, sorry. Well, I'm talking to y'all, I gotta clean my glasses. So I got some wipes for my glasses. I can't live without these things. These things, if you have glasses, these things are a godsend. They the lens wipes by Zeiss. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But these things are a godsend. Use them on my phone, on my tablet screen. These things are amazing. Like, these little prep pads are amazing. My glasses, I know a lot of people who wear glasses, they were like, well, I got stains on my glasses, but I don't see them no more. Like, I am obsessive compulsive. If I see something floating on the lens of my eye, if I see something on my glasses, like, I literally just, it drives me bananas. But anyway, Robocop 1, besides the violence, is the story, a revenge redemption story for Alex Murphy, who was killed in action with his war on drugs and crime. No surprise, if you never saw the movie, spoiler alert, the bad guys were part of the police department and part of the whole OCP program. Of course, when you saw the guy from Beverly Hills Cop, Detective Bogomil, I forget what his name is in Robocop, but he was the major bad guy. If you know him, he was in Total Recall too. He was Cohagen. I'll blow this whole place up and be home in time for cornflakes. That old dude, yeah. No disrespect to him. He was just the oldest dude in that movie. I'm not saying he's like oldest man in the world. He was just like the oldest guy in that movie. So he's one of the major baddies in this. And there's a host of other people in the movie that, frankly, I just got you off. How the hell are you there? There's a host of bad guys in the movie, so there's no shortage for Alex Murphy to kill. No shortage at all. There is a lot of death. It's almost like somebody who was making the film sat back and was like, what's the body count of all the movies we have now? We have to exceed that body count. And they did in spades. I don't know the actual body count, but I'm gonna say probably 2 or 3 people die every 5 minutes in Robocop. Like, just random guys. Like, somebody will be in a store in a 7-Eleven eating like a beef and bean burrito, and somebody come in like, hey, give me that money. And then you're just like, where's the cops in this town? But that was the point of the Robocop movie. Where are the cops? We need something new to help police the streets. Thus, Alex Murphy, the Robocop. And the new movie, he had tasers. Like, this is what I mean when I say, when you have a remake, you have a chance to do better, but most remakes do not do better. They have their own vision and they change too much shit. The problem with a remake is, if the original is really good, you need to recreate that goodness. Otherwise, your vision of what that goodness is just isn't the same, and it may not be received by the fan base of that movie. That's exactly what happened in the new Robocop. He's running around shooting people with tasers. Alex Murphy, this Robocop right here, wasn't no damn tasers. He was blowing off arms and legs and limbs and body parts and shooting you in a testicle and popping your eyeballs. He had a spike on his knuckle that popped out that he could put in machines to like get information. He put that in people's throat pieces. Like, that was Robocop. The new movie, he didn't even have a spike. And I have to ask. I don't know if the director or anybody from the production staff of the new Robocop, I think it was like 2013, 2014, whatever. Why did you leave him one human hand? When you pulled back and you took the suit off of him, he was a brain, a neck, and lungs. Why was the one hand kept? His entire body is gone, but you kept the hand. For what purpose? What purpose did the hand serve? And then again, you had technology. Why would you keep his lungs? That's a drawback. That's a weakness. That's something that can kill him. You wanted a Robocop, an android. If you leave human lungs, now he's susceptible to drowning, shooting in the chest, crushing, lung decompression, attention pneumothorax. By the way, that's a collapsed lung for all of y'all who don't know. Yeah, I used to be in the medical field, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that is a really cool thing. I used to be in the medical field. I used to take care of people. It was pretty cool. One of my main jobs that I used to do back in the day. That's right, your boy was the EMT. That's right, I was out there. I'd have delivered some babies. I'd have helped some people. I actually had to perform CPR on a human being twice. That was scary. I know in real life people were like, oh, everything just slows down. No, it speeds up. That shit was fast as hell. I could feel my heart beating in my throat. Just the fact that somebody else's life is in your hands is frightening. I can't put that into words. Like, that is insane. Both times that I did it, it was successful. The person lived. Person's no longer with us now. Not due to me, due to the nature of their disease. But there's a little nugget of Game Ninja info that you guys didn't know. So now you do. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, Robocop. I like the level of viscera. I like the level of... I mean, there's a guy at the end of the movie in original Robocop that gets thrown into a bucket of toxic waste, and he's just melting right in front of our eyes before the camera. And I was watching one of the behind the scenes interviews. The actor did not know what the melted actor would look like. So when he jumps out from behind the wall and jumps on him, that's that actor's real reactions to this melting man grabbing onto his clothes. He was freaked the hell out. And it's little things like that that just makes me awesome. I love that. But that world that's so intriguing about Robocop, this Robocop, not the new one, is what made the movie a landmark victory. It spawned cartoons, it spawned toys, toy lines. Robocop was very big in the 80s because of this, and it was leaps and bounds ahead of technology as a whole. Before some of this stuff in Robocop we actually have now. The tablets, the computer, some of the computer components, we actually have those now. Having said that, I don't know if there's an actual Robocop walking around out there. They would never tell us, it would just happen. But Robocop 1 and Robocop 2 are probably my favorite. Definitely in my top 20 80s movies, Robocop 1 and Robocop 2. Now, notice you guys understood the omission of Robocop 3. Like I said, part 3 with the robotic ninjas and it started to feel like the franchise was going in another direction. And when they do that, when they lose the identity that makes them what they are, that just lets you know that the franchise is done with. It needs to be stopped. So the fact that decades later, 20 years later, 25 years later, they decided to make another Robocop, it was bold, especially with the third movie going down into the franchise. I think the third movie was like the lowest budgeted, no, not low budget, lowest, what is it called? Their box office take was lower than the other two films, for a host of reasons. But part 3, Robocop 3, wasn't my favorite. I automatically know if I come in and watch if you're watching Robocop and I walk into the room, I can tell whether you're watching Robocop 1, Robocop 2, or Robocop 3 just by what's going on in the movie. But it is part of the series, which is why I like playing Rogue City. Rogue City is literally taking place between Robocop 1 and Robocop 2. And I like that because those are my two favorite movies, so I'm kind of biased on those aspects. But just recently, like yesterday or the day before, I thought I had seen the new Robocop, but it turns out I didn't. I saw the new Judge Dredd movie, and I thought it was Robocop. That says a lot. There were some cool aspects about the new Robocop movie. I just wish they wouldn't call it Robocop like it was. I wish they didn't do the Alex Murphy thing. Like, I wish this was like another Robocop. So they failed like in the 80s, and now they have this new revamped program with OCP, and now they're making a new Robocop. I kind of wish they had gone that route. The movie had some great parts to it, but it didn't have enough for me to enjoy it. Number one, you make him so vulnerable. The part of Robocop being Robocop is people in the street was afraid of him because he wasn't vulnerable, because he could protect and serve and dispense justice all at the same time. There were people that when they saw Robocop, they ran. In this movie, like, everybody knew about Robocop and they were just like, yeah, screw this guy, man. Like, I know some people would be that way, but you have a living car walking towards you with ammunition. Not too many people in the real world is going to stay. Some people are going to bounce and run. But in this movie, in the new Robocop movie, nobody ever ran. They treated him like he was a person because he looked like a person. He acted like a person. And like, it just... And then there was like two bad guys that never got brought to justice. That was part of like the team of bad guys. And it just... I don't know. It just... It was a modern sci-fi movie. In modern sci-fi movies, they do their own vision of things. The helmet looked cool with the red line and everything. I did like that. But his face, it looks like he was a Power Ranger wearing a helmet. Like, you could see his face, the way his face was on that, like the original Robocop, he was hard to look at. Like, when he turned around, you saw the back of the metal brain and the skin stretched over the metal. It was like some Hellraiser shit. And I like that more because you think about it, it's the 80s. So how are the 80s effects better than the modern effects for a modern Robocop remake? And that's part of the reason why I can't give it a pass. I can't give it a pass at all, because you had 2 decades to come up with a better idea for Robocop with better technology, and you relied on heavy CG, and you made it a downgrade. It's not an upgrade. And it is for that reason that I will give you the Game Ninja 24K movies rating system. As a whole, Robocop 1, 2, and 3 from the 80s, plus the new one. As a whole, that last Robocop brings down the franchise. So gold and platinum are off the table as a whole series. Gold and platinum are off the table. I would say silver. Having said that, if I exclude the modern Robocop and exclude part 3 and just do Robocop 1 and 2, it's an absolute platinum rating. Absolute platinum rating. Unfortunately, franchises with sequels will either be better than their original, match their original, or they'll suck. I'm not saying Robocop 3 and the new reiteration suck. I'm just saying they're not good. They're mid. They're like, you could take them or watch them. There was just too much emotionality in a robot. You needed the disconnect of Alex Murphy in the original Robocop, because when he first starts his first shifts and he's walking around the police department, everybody's surprised. That's another thing. Nobody was fucking surprised that Murphy came rolling back in his station as a robot. In the original Robocop, they're like, he's dead, he's gone. But when Murphy comes back, they're looking at him like, oh my God, they're looking in through windows as he's walking down the hallway. They're climbing over chairs. They can't believe that this thing is walking around and that it's Murphy. The new movie, he walks into the police station, people are like, hey Murphy, how you doing? Oh yeah, man, I know. Yeah, it's good to see you back on your feet again. He is a walking machine. nobody had any reaction to it. You forgot what made Robocop Robocop in a Robocop movie. That's another reason of what I'm talking about in the new modern Robocop. The last time you saw this man, he had no legs, one arm, half a brain, his body was singed, he had been blown up. And that's another thing. Him being blown up at his house, it's bad. I get it. I understand. That's the drama you went with. But the way Murphy was executed in the original movie was outright violent. When he came back and dispensed justice to the street gangs who were responsible for taking him out, you felt vindicated. You felt vindication. It was more than revenge. The new movie did not have that. It did not have that at all. Not to mention, look, I love Omar from The Wire as much as everybody else. I do. I really do. But I'm going to be a little bit angry because how y'all going to take Alex Lewis, a little cute blondie from the 80s, who Murphy kind of maybe had a little thing with? They don't never specify it, but Officer Lewis is cute in her suit and he smiles at her. They got this whole little thing going on. And I dug that relationship. Now you're talking about a 6-foot black man with Murphy. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. I ain't even feel the partnership. And actually, from the first moment that I saw Omar from The Wire in this, I'm like, he gonna get shot. And in the next 5 minutes, he did. I called it before it happened. And look, I understand you gonna make the movies that you wanna make, but on the same token, look at what made the original movies popular. That's what you wanna reduplicate. That's what you wanna add into your movie, and then add your agenda so that people are already going with you. I can't give the new movie a pass. I accept part 3 with the cyber ninjas over the new movie, and I do. The motorcycle was cool, some of the cinematography was great, but as a whole, I could not give the movie a pass. I can't. I'm sorry. Look, man, we from the 80s, we know better, we had better, we've seen better, we've done better. How can you, with infinite technology that they didn't have in the 80s, make a subpar movie to the original? But that's why I love original movies so much, because in the world of Robocops, I always got the originals, and the originals are a great time. I'd buy that for $1. Why wasn't there any TV shows in the new one? Like, you don't understand the campiness and the little things, the tiny little things that made Robocop amazing. You eliminated those. That's what made the original Robocop amazing, and you took it out. Those random things. Just his random going around the city protecting people, he did that maybe 2 times. And then the movie just was like, yeah, he's solving his own murder. Can we have some Robocop being Robocop on the field? Like, anyway, it irked me. It irked me to no end. But it is a Robocop movie. It is part of the franchise. And having said that, I have to accept it because it's made, it happened, they let it happen, and I can't do nothing about that. But when it comes to people asking me my opinion on what I like, what I choose, this Robocop right here, Murphy, you see that Alex Murphy right there? With the chest plate, the stomach, the shoulders, and that helmet, that will forever be my vision, my reference, my idea of Robocop. Always and forever. And that is a platinum. That is a platinum. So for my community that watches my movie reviews, you got a little bit of a game review at the beginning of this. I'm sorry you had to wait to come to the movie review at the end. It's alright. You got a little bit of something that you didn't expect. For those of my gaming patrons who watch me game, you got the gaming aspect of the movie, and if you didn't stick around for the movie review of the franchise, it's alright, I feel you, but this is what I do also. Movie reviews, 24K movie reviews. Like and subscribe, go check it out. I'd give you my unbiased opinion on movies. I tell you if the movie is good, if it's bad, if it's dog shit. I just let you know. That's what 24K does. My opinion is not bought and paid for. Having said that, I'm gonna tell you if a movie sucks. I know a lot of people out there are paid not to, but oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You gotta see this movie. And that's the problem. Too many people are clickbaited into thinking that these movies are better than they are. And they're not. And that's the sad part, because you're boosting publicity for a piece of trash that you know is a piece of trash, and you're shoving it down people's throats. That's why the movie industry is failing. It's the reason why people don't go to the theaters and spend $84.50 on a Will Rogers combo. People don't want to go to the movie theaters and spend $112 for a movie that literally they could have watched streaming on TV that would have been better. And that's the problem. You don't respect your patrons enough to give them what they deserve. A great movie is few and far between nowadays, when back in the day, even the cheesiest B movie had something in it that you could flock to and enjoy. And there it is, straight up. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we were playing Robocop Rogue City, and we were talking about Robocop the franchise. As a whole, it is a part of a culture that is no longer existing anymore. That level of campiness, intrigue, violence, and craziness, it's not a part of our new modern PC society. This movie, the original movie, could not be released nowadays. There's no way in hell they would let it out. It would be canceled. The trailer would be canceled for the Robocop movie, which is why I'm glad things like this existed. The makers of Robocop Rogue City, you guys did a phenomenal job. I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for giving us something to enjoy and play in a land of gaming that isn't wokeified, it isn't politically correct, and it isn't a part of our everyday life that we live. And that's the problem people forget. We game as an escape. We go to a movie for an escape. If you're throwing our everyday politics that we deal with every day in our faces, in our movies, in our music, in our games, then there's no escape from it. And we check out. We check the hell out. That Robocop, the new Robocop, the 2013 or 14 one, if it had been made in the 90s, I guarantee you it would have been a better movie. I guarantee you. They wouldn't even thought of doing some of the things that they did in the new Robocop movie in the 90s. I still had faith for movies in the 90s. After the 2000s hit, definitely the 2010s and up, I don't know what happened. Anyway, for 24K games, movies, TV show reviews, thank you for joining me. And for my gaming people, I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a game you probably never heard of, probably never played, but now you do know exists. And it is a great game if you enjoyed Robocop at all. Any one of the films. Even if you like the new one, I'm not gonna eat your lunch. You like the new one. That's you. Different strokes for different folks. That's why there's 1,000 flavors of ice cream, 1,000 flavors of candy, 1,000 kind of cookies, because different people have different flavors. But for my flavor, you can take that latest Robocop and you can wrap it back up, put it in a box, and Murphy can stay going. Robocop 3, you can take them Cyber Ninjas and put them back in Wolverine. I'll take 1 and 2, and I'll be done with the franchise. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. From the Game Dojo, it's your boy the Game Ninja. Thank you for enjoying something I hope opened your eyes. Till next time, take care, guys.